I'm Lauren Jenkins, and for the color project, I focused on my apartment living space. For evaluating my living space in my apartment, I chose this space because it is most used for guests and to hang out in. The space feels warm and homey, but variety is minimal, such as color. Color is needed to help bring more aesthetic appeal and to feel like a livable space. What should be changed and improved is more variety in color besides neutral browns. There are too many brown tones, and the walls are very plain, and pops of color are much needed. Here is a picture of my living room space, capturing mostly the brown tones and tans. For altering my living room space to make it more appealing, I plan on creating a space that is lively and creates a statement based on its location, which my living room is in the front entrance of my apartment. The colors I want to incorporate are a toasted almond for the wall, a burnt sienna accent color, an orchid hush for repainting wood furniture, and an iced coffee, which is a deep brown, for seating fabrics. For a color harmony theory, I would want to use a split complementary color scheme to pull together two similar colors while keeping it expressive with the opposite color on the wheel. As you can see in this picture, it shows several existing tones in my living room space, which are fairly similar. Using an app is shown most of the colors, which appear to be quite similar. Most of them are light tans, beiges, or lighter gray whites, and also a darker brown, which is incorporated in several other of the pieces in the living room space, with a single popped color, which would be red. For incorporating Munsell's color scheme into my living space, I chose 3 different sets of colors to incorporate into my space, compared to the neutral brown tones that are already existing in the space. For my first choice, I chose colors that would be based off the high and low values, with one in between. This is based off of the color theory 7. As you see to the right, I chose 3 different tones on the value scale. The first one would be 5Y94, which is more of a creamy tan. 5Y64, which is an army light green, and 5Y24, which is a dark olive. For the color tone, I would base these colors on the light grayish scale, on the PCCS, which are described as gentle, peaceful, and calm. My second set of colors that I would like to incorporate into my living space would be colors that would have the same value but different chroma, using color theory 5. To the right, you can see I chose 3 different colors on the same chroma scale, but on different values. I would want to use 10R62, which is a light warm gray, 10R68, which is a blush red, and 10R612, which is more of a bright coral. For the color tone on the PCCS, it would be the light color wheel, described as feminine, pretty, and mild. For my third incorporating color scheme, I would want to use the colors that would be gradually changed based off of color theory 3. To the right, you can see again in a diagonal line, I chose 3 different tones with different chroma and value. For the first one, 2.5YR54, which is a warm gray. For my second color, I chose 2.5YR66, which is a rose tan. And for the last one, I chose 2.5YR78, which is more of a dusty peach. For the color tone, based on the PCCS, the color wheel would be pastels, described as soft, delicate, and clear. Here are my resources that I used during this project. One being Sharon Williams' iPhone app that would help me create the specific tones in my existing space, and also Munsell's color wheel.